Number one, Doug, that does not sound like you at all in the podcast. I mean, on the voicemail, even though I know that it's you. Number two, will Anthony ever like me? Seriously. I don't know if this is ever a possibility, but it's a question to you, Anthony. Will you ever like me and accept me? Actually, you don't have to accept me. You just have to tell me if you're going to ever like me or not. Anyways, Doug, love you, Bill.
Why? Go ahead.
No, I was going
to. Before you respond, that was Blunt Mommy from Blunt Mommy Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not telling you. I'm telling everybody else.
Mm-hmm. So the last, if you remember, maybe I'm misremembering, the last voicemail that we got from her was about 3 minutes of her telling me how unfuckable I am. and now she wants me to like her. Oh, that's awesome.
So what do you think is driving that? Because I have an assumption.
Insecurity. I don't know. What do you think's driving it?
Well, I think with the way that she looks, she has spent most of her life with people following her around and listening, every beck and call. She says some stupid joke and everybody, you're so funny. Yeah, I want to put my dick in your mouth.
I feel that way, except for the first part about her being funny.
Yeah, but I'm saying everybody in her real life.
No, I know exactly what you're saying. It's so I was thinking about this the other day because she, I don't know if she was talking about it or mentioned something about having a fan that sends her pictures of himself jacking off, looking at her pictures. I can't even
That's me.
I can't fathom that life. Like being someone who it's fucking
which one,
weird.
The Jacker or the Jackie?
It's the same. That's the same person.
No, the Jacker is the guy jacking off. The Jackie
is the one getting jacked off.
No, the Jackie is the one. Him. Who are you talking about?
I'm talking about her. I can't imagine living a life knowing that there are people willing to take pictures of themselves jacking off, looking at your picture, and think that they are doing something that's flattering to you. And it's got to get into her head. That's fucking weird, man. And then
you mean
not only is that
our listeners don't do that to you?
I wish.
I don't know.
You know how fucking amazing that would be if somebody sent me that picture?
You say you wish, but I can only take it so many times with John sending me them fucking videos.
So not only is that headspace is fucking weird, but then to call our voicemail and will you ever like me? Sure. Yeah, I guess.
Consider yourself liked.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna jack off to your pictures and send you pictures of it. But I mean,
you're gonna do the first part,
right?
You know what? Here's what you need to do. You need to tell her that the only way that you are ever going to like her in public is
public.
She has to write your name across her stomach in lipstick.
I might, yeah. I'd like to see that, actually.
So tell her.
Yeah, do that. Do what Doug just said.
No, it's got to be your idea. Okay, then it's got to be my name.
I wouldn't. You know what? Okay, I don't care. I'll like you if you put Doug's name on. I want you to write my name on your forehead in lipstick.
What about if she just write who's right across her butthole, except it's WH and then butthole.
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Do that.
Pretty much you write anything on you, then you're liked.
Right. Then you're liked.
It's really just a matter. We're really just trying to see how much control we have over you.
All right. Yep. How about this? You can be my secret girlfriend. Just don't tell anybody.
You kind of went a little far with that. That was
weird.
Did? Yeah, that was creepy as fuck.
Why was that creepy? It was funny.
Yeah. Okay, moving on.
Yeah, I think that's funny because I knew somebody that happened to. They had a girl, and they're like, well, we can be boyfriend and girlfriend, but don't tell anybody. We'll be secret boyfriend and girlfriend. That's funny to me.
I wonder if all these old voicemails work.
What the fuck does that have to do with anything? You know what would make me like her is if she was an intern for the show and she did all the work that I don't want to do. Like talk to you every week.
All right, so you heard it. Is it Miss Mommy or just Blunt? I don't. Anyway,
that there you go. There, I need that too. You need to change the name because Blunt Mommy. Oh god, that just annoys me.
I think it's a cool name.
You're wrong.
I think you just don't like her because she's attractive, and she's not a dude who's
what. Why would I not like somebody because they're attractive?
Because I don't really think that you have an opinion one way or the other, but you're playing the role of the asshole, and you know that you're never going to run into her in real life. So you're just saying, you know what? Yeah, I don't care. I don't care about you. I don't like you.
I never,
just
never
did I
say
everybody
I didn't
else.
like her. No, never did I say I didn't like her. Did I ever say I didn't like her?
Yes, all the time.
No, prove it.
All right, ready?
No. I
Are you
never
ready?
did. Yes, I'm ready.
We go stronger when we put our thoughts into play. Who does it matter to? I'm right, you're right. Everybody come along.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the show.
What?
I'm done talking about it. We're moving on.
I'm not done. You can't. You don't get to just say things and then. I never said that I didn't like her.
I'm producing this piece of shit. I'm Doug, the producer.
Oh shit!
So you, I don't care if you want to keep talking about her. We can. It just, I don't. Whatever. I don't care. I don't care.
Oh shit! All right. Well, you need to. You can edit our show every week. That'd be good.
No, I don't want her to have any. Do you want our show to sound like her show?
All right, I'll take that back. I'm trying to think of what somebody could do to make me like them. Be better. I don't know. What I've never had anybody say I need you to like me before. That's fucking weird. Nobody gives a shit if I like them or not.
All right, so here's your opportunity. You want to take the high road or the low road or the middle road?
Low road.
All right, then tell her that there's no chance that somebody of your caliber in life will ever.
Sorry, I thought that was a joke. I thought that was the joke right there.
There's no way that you could ever see yourself in real life or in podcasting life associating with somebody.
Such a lowly class.
Yeah,
Not your station in life doesn't quite meet mine.
Meanwhile, the funny thing is there's a good chance that at any given time, both you have a butt plug up your butt.
Not only that, but as I was saying that, I was picking lint out of my belly button. So. Oh shit!
Okay, so so is that what you want, or do you want to take the high road?
All right, what's the high road? Well, I'm just trying to look at my choices here.
The high road would be telling her that you don't understand how you guys got off on the wrong foot, but you have nothing but admiration for her as a single mom and her openness to share herself with the world and what kind of problems and things that are out there that blah, 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 blah.
All right, yeah, let's go. Wait, what's the middle road? we got to test that one out.
The middle road would be something along the lines of, I really don't know. I guess at some point that I could see us becoming friends, but I am still a little bit upset regarding your original thoughts on me. So it's not something I can just throw away. When somebody says something like that, it just kind of stings. I'm a person just like everybody else.
After weighing all my options, we're going to go with me taking the high road. All right, moving on.
Very good. All right.
Fuck.
I hated the fact that I had to invest my time into that bullshit. All right, so what's the next thing? Randall from Married AF. Why don't you like me?
That's funny. Do you think do you think he doesn't like you?
No, I think we have a good relationship. I mean, it's not like we're touching wieners or anything like that, but we communicate every once in a while. He still has. I could say something like, whatever. I don't give a fuck. I can say whatever I want, and he'll generally respond to me immediately. But anytime I bring up the fact that he invited me on his show and then blew me off, nothing. He just ghosts me. Pussy.
Huh.
You know what? So you got some guy like him, you know, he's either whatever, driving or lifting weights or whatever the fuck he does. I don't even know what he does. But
he's either driving or lifting weights. Those are the only two things he ever does.
He's either at the gym or driving to the gym, I guess. I don't know what he does. But you have somebody like that who takes such pride in how he looks.
Yeah.
So I can only assume then that I've just never worded it correctly. So now I'm just going to put it out there for him. Randall, why did you ask me to come on the show and then ghost me, you fat piece of shit? I assume that was your cheat day and it just never stopped because you're putting on a couple pounds, man.
Is this really necessary?
I don't know. We don't have a whole lot to talk about, so I'm just going with it.
I mean, the personal attacks. We don't really do that on this show.
All right. So what's my options for the low road?
All right. The low road is that you never let him. You basically, he's the new Jasmine Cain, right? For the rest of until the new Jasmine Cain comes along, you mention him constantly about how he invited you on the show and then ghosted you.
I like that. Okay.
All right.
I like that.
That's the low road. The high road would be you inviting him on our show and actually having him on. But I wouldn't allow that to happen. So I don't even know why I threw that out there.
What road is it that I invite him to come on and then give him Jasmine Cain's phone number for him to call her? What road is that? I want to take that road.
That's I don't know which road it is, but that's the best road to take.
Speaking of other shows, I'm going on WATP tomorrow to, I think we're talking about Mexicans or something.
Just one.
What's the guy's name? Louis
J. Gomez.
Louis J. Gomez.
We're officially hitting the big time. He was just on Joe Rogan. So by association,
how
that means we were on Joe Rogan.
Okay. So just so you're clear.
Uh-huh.
All right. So WATP is reviewing a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
WATP reviewed our podcast and shit all over us.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going on their show to record another podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And no connection at all from the podcast that we're reviewing to us. There's
no, you're missing this.
Okay.
Okay. Kevin Bacon was in Footloose, right?
Yes.
Wait.
And Molly Ringwald was in Breakfast Club.
Right. Which one was John?
So what do we got?
All right. So
hold on. You go ahead. I got to research something.
All right. You were going on WATP to talk about Louis J. Gomez, Louis J. Gomez's show, who was just on Joe Rogan. So by like 5 degrees of separation, I was on Joe Rogan. Not you, me. Do you understand what I'm saying?
All right. So Molly Ringwald was in Not Another Teen Movie with Mia Kirshner, who was in Murder in the First with Kevin Bacon. For those of you that are curious, it's 2 degrees between the two. We'll do that every week. We'll do degrees of bacon. You know what? We have some good stories to talk about. Why the fuck aren't we doing that?
Why? This is way more fun.
For who?
For me, I was on Joe Rogan.
Do you know who the fuck I think I am? All right.
All right.
Oh, where were we? I lost. Here we go. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
What
am I ready?
Sing this song, talking all over, and we'll find
All right, everybody. Welcome to the show. Let's kick this thing off with what do we got?
What?
Thanking new patrons. Thank you, new patrons. Voicemail and email. I feel like I got a lot of catching up to do. We're what, 14 hours in?
Uh-huh. You played the intro music twice now?
If you look at the outline that I sent you earlier, we should be on halfway between story 3 and 4 right now.
Right.
I think we picked up another patron this week. I don't remember if it was, but if we did, thank you. If not, fuck you, I guess.
No, I still say thank you, even if we didn't.
Voicemail. Thank you, Blunt, or Mommy, or Amanda.
Thank you, Mommy. That just sounds so creepy.
508-974-4489. I've been talking back and forth with Poop Guy from, where's he, Venezuela or Lithuania?
Sweden. I thought he was from Sweden.
Norway. He's from Norway.
So close.
I'm trying
Lithuania.
I want to get him to call in.
Mhm.
I just want to hear what his voice sounds like. But if you remember, do you remember the conversation that we had?
Yep.
Do you really? Because
what conversation are we talking about?
Oh. Hold on, I'm reading.
There's like a screeching halt there. What conversation are we talking about? Do I remember?
Hold on. Fuck.
I'm assuming every foreign person that's not from Africa sounds like the Swedish chef from the Muppets. I'm assuming that's what he sounds like.
All right. So I was trying to find this message that. So do you remember we talked about Poop Guy and he had sent that long message and brought up Roxy and her accident, and now she's crippled. And do you remember that?
Yep.
All right. So we were maybe poking fun at that, and he sent a message back. Hey, I might one day call your voicemail. Maybe was cool to hear my message read on your show. And by the way, not hot with cripples. Didn't mean to sound bad against Roxy. I wish her all the best. Tragic with the accident. She has been a porn favorite in many years. So the only thing that he took away from, we talked about him for 20 minutes and him playing with dog poop and everything. And the only thing is he said was, hey, the cripple thing is too much.
So that fits. If you're a guy that likes shit, talk about me liking shit. I like shit. I don't care if you talk about it. Just the fact that I like shit is so much far beyond you talking about it. But fucking cripples, that's fucking weird.
I mean, I'm not sick.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So do you think that he ever jerked off to a dog shitting in the park?
A dog?
Yeah.
I would hope
shit,
not.
to me, shit is shit. I mean,
no.
Okay.
That's like saying if you watch regular porn, bestiality is the same. And to me, fucking's fucking. It's not the same.
Species is species. Wait a minute, I just proved myself wrong.
What?
Forget I said that.
All right. Forgotten.
What kind of bestiality?
The kind where the dog fucks the human. Is that the better kind or the worst kind?
At least then you know it's consensual. So that's better.
Dog fuck. Yeah, I guess you're right. So we also got some messages from another guy from Swedish chef land. Where the hell's he from again?
Norway.
So this says, hey, dude, you guys said you were looking for listener suggestions, right? Remember how a month ago you uploaded an old episode? Next time, make it one of your top 5 worst episodes. Just, here's your episode this week, and it's 40 minutes of you guys talking about how you're done recording forever. That's funny. I think I'm okay with that.
So that would, I don't think that's funny.
Why?
Well, okay, one, I wouldn't know where to begin to pick our top 5 worst.
That's what I was going to leave it up to the fans. Pick our top 5 worst episodes. 5 of the worst episodes where we threatened to quit podcasting forever.
You could swing a cat and throw it, and you're going to hit one of our top 5 episodes. They're all shit. They're all tied for shit.
All right, top 5 worst episodes, the last 5.
I'm going to check right now. I'm curious to see if you were to go by downloads.
Mm-hmm.
If you went by downloads, which one would be the worst? And then that's the one we'll play next week.
That's going on the Patreon next week. I think we should just start putting out our old episodes on Patreon.
No, yeah, whatever. I don't care. Do whatever. I don't care.
Just say what you're gonna say.
No, I just don't want to do any more. I think
Are you about to threaten to quit?
I think that we should only do new episodes on Patreon, and then fuck these people that won't pay us. Fuck them.
All of them. Every single one of them.
I've given too much blood, sweat, and tears into this show for the same bullshit. So here you go. Now back to traffic. That's what you're going to listen to for the next hour. Fuck off.
Now back to traffic. What are the show notes on that one?
I don't know. But I know that it has like almost no downloads. It is it must be like episode 6 or something.
So I think we should re-release that on like Wednesday of this week, just to see if we can drive the uploads up or downloads up on it.
I don't know how to do that. I don't.
I'll send it to you again, and it'll be like brand new.
Oh no! I mean, I don't know how to tie in the old download with new download numbers. I know how to
add. Do you know how to add?
No, I don't want to add. I want it to do it itself.
Fucking kids these days. Never want to add.
What? So what did I say that was called? Now back to traffic.
Now back to traffic.
We're going to play the first 1 minute of it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So don't talk or anything. I'll just play it for a minute, and then that's a sneak preview into what you're going to hear on Wednesday. Right. This is Who's Right Podcast with Anthony and Doug. This is a show where 2 people argue. The purpose of this show, other than to make us super rich celebrities, is to spark conversations. With that in mind, the opinions expressed here may or may not be those of Anthony or Doug. There is even a chance we may actually agree on some things. See if you can match the opinion stated with which one of us actually believe them. Or don't. We don't give a shit. But definitely join us on Facebook and let us know what you think. Or don't. Now let's get on with the show. All right, everybody. I'm Doug.
This is Anthony.
Today we are going to talk about traffic laws. But before we get into that, I wanted to bring up that we have started a petition. Any of you guys that know either one of us know that our favorite movie is Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. With that being said, we feel that they were robbed during the Academy Awards. If you want to find some more information about... All right, couldn't shut that fucking thing off fast enough. Why did I go commit to a minute?
What the fuck?
All right, so we're going to have to come up with something else for Wednesday.
I want to edit that out of this show. Jesus fucking Christ.
All right, that's my dog.
That's fucking atrocious. Who the fuck gave those guys a podcast deal?
That was the first episode that we went away from arguing. where that,
and we wrote a disclaimer at the beginning. God, we're fucking idiots.
So every episode before that, let's see here.
Wow, that's fucking terrible. How did we grow a listener base? How did that happen?
Oh, you fucking bitch.
Today we're going to talk about traffic.
traffic laws.
Jesus Christ, I'm fucking stupid.
That was episode 6. So the first 5 episodes were debate shows. And we had not an outline, but we knew going into the show which side we were each going to take.
Mm-hmm.
And then that was the first time where we had ran out of things to debate.
We started the show and we're like 6 episodes in and we're like, well, what the fuck are we going to talk about?
Yeah. So if it wasn't for that episode, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing now. So thank you. That episode.
Right.
Thank you, us.
Thank you, us.
We couldn't have got here without us.
So here's my favorite part is that it's the absolute worst when we start a show and you say, I'm Doug, I'm Anthony. That's the fucking worst. I hated that. I hated saying it. Everything about it. This is Who's Right. I'm Anthony. That's fucking gay. They know the show. They pushed fucking play on the show. I am so glad we stopped doing that.
And you can find us on Spotify.
And it's something about Facebook. Or do we even have a Facebook page?
Yes, we don't use it though. All right, fuck. Can we get on with the fucking show? Fuck.
You gonna play the fucking intro music again? See how many times we can get away with playing the intro music in this fucking show.
Yeah, he's got to play us a quarter every time we play it. Right.
I think you got it backwards.
Have you heard it? Well, thanks for that, Peter Noriko. I guess we're done with you now.
for this show.
All right. Let's see. We didn't even make it through our fucking first 5-minute list. Fuck. Oh, last thing. Don't forget that, one, if you enjoy the show and you want to support us, go to our Patreon, patreons.com/who's right, or you can head over to NSFL and support us over there along with Blunt Mommy, Man Brain, and Shit Happens When You Party Naked.
I really like that Blunt Mommy.
There.
I just figured that was a good time to throw that in there, you know?
Negated everything.
No, I didn't.
That was the one thing you had over her. She was dying for your affection. Now you just...
Damn it. Now I lost all the power.
All right. Father admits to staging home invasion. Yeah. I quit my job this week. I should have led with that. That seemed like it was probably important.
No, it's cool. Don't worry about it. You gonna live
I didn't quit.
Live in your car or what?
I submitted my resignation. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Submitted your resignation. That only happens when you're like important at your job. if you're a regular fucking Joe, you don't say, well, I submitted my resignation today. You say, I shit on my fucking boss's desk today.
All right. Well, I left the kitchen, went in there and said, I'm not washing any more fucking dishes. Nice. This is me submitting my resignation.
Recognition. I'd like to be recognized around here. Formally.
Shut up, Pablo. Get back there.
So, quit your job, huh? What's the plan?
I'm still working. I just submitted my resignation. But effectively, yeah, if I had like a change of heart and I was like, you know what? I'm not taking that other gig. Well, you're not staying here. You already fucking told us your last day, stupid.
You don't have this gig either.
You ain't got to go home, but you can't stay here.
You got a plan for the future or no?
Nope.
Cool. That's always good.
I'm gonna buy a Honda and ride through the mountains.
Really? Huh? You know how to ride a motorcycle?
Yeah, I used to have one.
Did you?
Yeah. So you think I look like this just cause?
I don't. What? How are those two things related?
All right.
In your mind, do you think that you look like an outlaw biker?
In my mind, I think I look like somebody that doesn't normally have to submit a resignation.
I'll give you that. That's why it was weird when you said it.
No, I look like somebody. I don't think I look like an outlaw biker. I do think I look like somebody that has spent some time in prison.
Really?
You don't think so?
Maybe. I
Like
guess.
the shitty prison tattoos don't make you think,
Maybe they don't because my tattoos look just as shitty and prisony. I don't know. So it's normal. I don't know, because I've had people tell me that my tattoos look like they were prison tattoos, and it offended me. I was like, maybe they do, and I just didn't realize it.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, thanks.
And they don't even look like they were done by the prison tattooist. It was like somebody who was just open.
I don't do tattoos, but I got time. I'm usually the guy that makes the toilet wine, but sweet. Okay.
Well, you ain't got one of them shitty tattoos that has a self-powering machine or whatever.
Yeah, a perpetual motion machine. We know a guy that has a fucking perpetual motion machine tattoo. Do you know what kind of fucking?
But it's one that he designed himself.
That was my point. Like, what kind of person designs a perpetual motion machine and thinks that it's so good they're going to tattoo a picture of it on their arm?
Hey man, did you ever think that maybe that candle is going to run out of wax? Oh fuck!
I thought candles were perpetual. Oh shit!
That is a true story, by the way.
Yeah, yes, it is.
All right,
and it's true the way I feel about it. What a fucking retard!
All right. Father admits to staging home invasion to cover up his theft of daughter's Girl Scout cookie sales.
All right, next story. That one's kind of boring.
All right. We can skip it. I don't give a fuck. Yep. You know what? We're skipping it.
All right. Cool.
Fuck.
Well, we'll just read headlines. I don't give a fuck. Jay Leno got famous for that shit.
All right, man. I was going to try to do a Jay Leno impression, but I don't even know what he sounds like. I'll try it anyway. Man sues parents for getting rid of vast porn collection. What's the deal? Is any of that right? Any of it?
Yep. All of it. Every part of it is perfect. Spot on. I thought I was talking to Jay Leno.
Wild stuff.
Holy shit.
All right. Next story.
All right, next story.
An Indiana man is suing his parents for getting rid of his vast pornography collection, which he estimates is worth $29,000. It's an oddly specific number.
I know. That just means he had 29,000 movies and he counted them all as $1.
The 40-year-old man last week filed a lawsuit in federal court in Michigan where he moved in with his parents in 2016 following a divorce. He says that when he moved out 10 months later, they delivered his things to his new home in Muncie, Indiana, but that his 12 boxes of pornographic films and magazines were missing. His parents admit they dumped the porn. Is this real? APnews.com.
Sounds real. It's got news in it.
Okay. That his 12 boxes of pornographic films and magazines were missing. His parents admit that they dumped the porn, which include titles such as Frisky Business and Big Bad Grannies. This ain't real. There's no way this is real. They wouldn't put the titles of the porn in the news article.
You don't think so?
And also, if you scroll down, there's a picture of a dog shitting.
Is that real?
I mean, dogs do shit, I guess.
Well, I don't see a picture of a dog shitting.
Okay.
I'm scrolling. Oh, there it is. 7 dog behaviors and what they mean. Is that the story we're going to?
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Do you make these mistakes with your dog? I'm not doing this either.
All right.
That should be the episode art, is the picture of that dog shitting and looking right.
There you go.
All right. The man filed a complaint with police, but the Ottawa County prosecutor declined to press charges. The lawsuit includes an email excerpt from the man's father who told his son, "I did you a big favor by getting rid of all this stuff." The man is seeking triple financial damages of roughly $87,000.
$87,000. Wow. That's, if your parents throw away your porn and you have $29,000 worth of porn, it's better to just cut your losses
How much if you had to replace all your porn, assuming that you paid full price for everything,
mm-hmm.
How much would it cost?
Roughly, let me get out the calculator. So roughly
$29,000.
So I think I've got still in there probably roughly 25 movies on DVD, I guess. Back when they still made porno on DVD. I don't know if they do or not anymore. Back in the pre-internet days.
But I'm talking about everything. What's on your hard drive, everything.
Oh, that was all free.
No, I said if you paid full price.
Oh, God. Way more than $29,000.
So I'm trying to get an idea of perspective here. How much is $29,000 worth of porn? What is that, like 4 gay mags and a pocket pussy?
12 boxes. He already said that. 12 boxes. 12. I don't have 12 boxes.
If all your electronic porn was DVDs.
No, it's still, I don't have that much. It's not 12. No.
Okay, if all your electronic porn was on reel to reel.
Just on reel to reel.
If it was all in IMAX cartridges, how much?
God, that would be awesome, wouldn't it? Honey, I'm going to the IMAX theater.
Like, I want to see a fucking 18-story tall black dick.
Yeah, you don't? Why wouldn't you? Oh, Jesus. I don't know. I suppose I can look on my hard drive and tell you how much gigs I have. Does that count?
Yeah, we can do a gig to box conversion.
Gig to box. Are you doing the same thing? Or you don't have any?
I don't have any.
You don't watch porn? You don't have any? Bullshit.
Bullshit. I don't. All right, I don't.
Oh, Jesus.
I think the only porn that I have is on an external hard drive, and it's the fucking Paris Hilton movie, One Night in Paris.
Gay. 3.6 gigabytes.
Oh, that's not bad.
1,980 files, 117 folders.
Hmm. How?
I can't even remember the last time I looked at this folder, so
I don't know what to make of that, because I assumed you were going to have like a terabyte or two of.
Why would you assume that? So
are they not DVD quality?
No, most of them are not. I haven't downloaded anything pornographic in a very long time, and this was long before.
Is it because you no longer need it? Are you now happy with your marriage?
That was awesome. Oh yeah, we'll go with that. That was awesome.
No, why don't you?
I don't know.
Why you veered away from it?
I don't know. It was never like a conscious decision. It just happened. I don't know.
Have anything to do with you being a father?
Maybe. Yeah. What? My daughter's 13, so it's kind of. Yeah, probably. This says date. This says date created 8/24/2014. So
5 years ago.
That wasn't that long ago, I suppose.
That's interesting to me.
Why?
Well,
because you think I'm a fucking deranged pervert.
Yes,
I still am.
You're not, though. You're cured. We've cured you.
Thanks, I guess.
When you started this show, you had a son that was not a burn victim, and you jerked off all the time to crazy fucking porn, and now you don't jerk off to crazy fucking when. Oh wait a minute. When is the last time you jerked off to porn? Wait a minute. What about What about when is the last time you streamed porn?
Now that's a different question.
Right.
That would probably be yesterday.
All right.
Earlier today.
You're no different. It's
I don't remember the last time. It's been
the delivery method is different.
Yeah. No, yeah. I mean, you're right about that. I do have the Pornhub app on my phone, so.
Yeah, so do I.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why you were so sure that I was lying when I said I don't have a porn collection. It's called the internet. That's my porn collection.
There was a point where I was more of it was like it's weird because I was like collecting just to collect all these videos, pictures, whatever. But like,
yeah, I did that too, and I never went back and looked at it. I just wanted to add to it.
That's exactly right. Yeah, and I mean.
And it was all broken up into folders and sections, and
yeah, for sure.
Because if at any point there was something I needed to see, blonde 32-year-old with big breasts,
right?
I could go through my folder directory and land right there.
But you never did.
Nope.
No, me neither.
Adding.
Yeah, right. I don't want to look at old stuff.
And that's like that was the mindset. It was. Why would I want to look at that shit when I can look at new shit?
Yeah. So you have that mindset, but you don't also have the mindset of why the fuck do I need to save it then?
And I think in my mind, it was always something along the lines of like, maybe like the internet will go down, and then what do I do?
It's the end of civilization as we know it.
So I ended up just deleting it all.
I do distinctly remember when it went from pictures to videos when like high-speed internet became a thing. I thought that was so fucking cool. You know what I mean? Because at first it was just pictures that took 3 minutes each to load. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you start priming the pump and everything when you hit click, and then you can sit there and you just watch it getting a little bigger, from top down.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
Yeah. Kids these days don't have to deal with them kind of problems.
Yeah. Trying to rub one out, and your mom picks up the other phone to make a phone call, and it cuts out your internet connection.
Damn it.
All right. What we got?
I'm pretty sure I wouldn't sue my parents. The point I was trying to make was that like if you sue your parents for something like this, there's going to be a news story about it, and your name's going to be out there. So why the fuck would you do that?
I think it would just be hard to admit publicly. One, you're back to living at home. Two, you have 12 boxes of porn.
Yeah.
That probably, to me, explains the divorce.
Yeah.
If you're so attached to your porn that you're going to sue your parents over it, as opposed to just like
moving on with your life.
Yeah.
I bet you he's got or had 12 boxes of porn, 2 boxes of clothes, and a couch. That was it.
So there was this one porn that I had, and I think I took it from a friend of mine. It was on VHS.
Yeah.
It was the first time. Do you know what tribbing is?
Yeah.
It was the first time I'd ever seen. I didn't even know it existed up until this porn. And
didn't know that was even possible.
I knew that once I knew what it was, I knew I liked it.
I remember that. I remember I was, I don't know, young. A friend of mine had a VHS tape, and they were the people were fucking, or the guy was fucking the chick, and he pulls it out, and she's laying on the bed, and he pulls it out, and he came, and it hit her in the face, like it shot that far. I was hooked. That's it. I'm done. I don't know what it was, but that was fucking amazing to me. Like a sport. all rolled up into one.
What I was going to say is, so I can very specifically not only remember the first time I seen it, I know that there was a lot of nights of me partying that would end up with me watching that. And
that video.
Yeah, and typically I wouldn't make it very much past that scene. Had my mom thrown that away, I probably would have sued her for $29,000.
For a shitty old VHS tape.
Yeah, that tape got me through a lot of shit.
Awesome.
And to this day, I am still a fan of tribbing. Now
Crazy.
you know.
Knowing is half the battle.
Those of you that don't know, tribbing is when a female and another female rub their pussies together. I gotta go.
I gotta go.
All right.
I don't get that.
What? What do you mean?
It does nothing.
You shut your fucking mouth.
It does. I mean, like,
it's not supposed to do anything for you. They do it for me.
Just for you. This is for you, Doug. Here, let's rub our pussies together. This is for you, Doug. Oh, shit.
I think I really enjoy it just because it sounds so much like eating a Big Mac.
Awesome. And if they do it right, it could look like that too.
Yeah, it's weird how the mind works, where something like that does it for me, and then you see it and you're like, that's stupid. I'd rather see a black guy beating up a white girl.
Nobody said beating up. Nobody said anything about beating up, and there's got to be more than one black guy. I watched a movie where they had a Mexican chick, and they played out a scene where they were driving through the town, and they had hats on that said INS, and they were driving through the town looking for illegals. And the Mexican lady was like a maid at some fancy mansion or whatever, and like 12 INS agents busted in at a gangbang. It still makes me laugh every time I think about it.
Introducing Playapod, the best way to listen to your favorite podcasts with your mobile device. Playapod supports iOS and Android, contains no advertising, lets you download and listen offline, displays exactly what you've listened to, remembers where you left off, has time-coded bookmarks and cross-platform syncing. All of this for free. Open your mobile browser and visit playapod.app to download. That's Playapod, one word, .app to download it for free.
I have no idea what the fuck we were talking about. Let's start over.
So, okay, let me. I can possibly refresh your memory.
Hey, everybody.
So I came back in here. We've stopped about, I don't know, 45 minutes, an hour ago, and I've got on my screen a Google search that says Rebecca Linares INS. Rebecca Linares is a Latina porn star. So were we talking about Mexicans and the INS and porn somehow?
No, I think you were telling a story about a porn or something about somebody doing
Yep. You're right.
Okay, I guess. You really couldn't put that. You know, you were bitching.
I did not remember that we. Yeah, no.
It was like 2 hours ago. You were bitching at me when I was questioning your memory about something that happened a year ago.
I don't remember that.
All right, I'm gonna play this video.
Okay.
So the setup to it is an undercover cop walks up to somebody on a motorcycle. There was somebody on a motorcycle that was speeding.
Okay.
And this cop comes, undercover cop. Fucking pop up, motherfucker. All right. And you can't tell in the video, but he walks up to the guy and he's got his gun drawn and held real close to his body, pointing at the guy on the motorcycle who happens to have a helmet cam on, recording the whole thing.
Oh, wow.
On the screen, it says, the following is a video of an interaction I had with a man on 8/16/17 who claimed to be the King County Sheriff's Department in Washington State. He does not show a badge, provide a name, or give me a citation. On review of the video, a badge could be seen and a license plate recorded. My independent investigation has found this man is a detective with the King County Sheriff's Department. He just gave the motorcycle.
What are you doing to me?
What do you mean? What am I doing?
What are you?
Fucking driver.
Hi, why do you have a
Give me your
gun on me?
driver's
I'm
license, I'll knock
unarmed.
you off this bike.
I will pull
I don't
over.
care.
I'm unarmed.
Take your ID right now.
I'm going to.
Take your ID out. You move this bike, I'm going to dump you.
I'm gonna put my bike down. I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna turn it off, and I'm gonna get off. Okay? Is that all right? Can I take my helmet off?
Get your fucking ID out.
I can't hear you very well, sir.
Get your ID out, please.
I can't hear you very well. Can I turn my vehicle off?
Well, I'll take it for
That's
you.
my wallet.
Yep.
I'm
With
not
your
armed.
ID, right? That's what I'm more worried about.
I'm sorry. You have a gun drawn on me, so I'm a
Yeah,
little.
you're right,
I'm a
because
little
I'm the
panicked.
police. That's right. When you're driving and you're going to place people at risk at 100 miles an hour plus on the goddamn roadway.
May I please turn my vehicle off and take my helmet off?
Absolutely.
Thanks. I'm gonna.
Yeah, you're good. I got your ID. I'm good now. That's what I wanted. Understand? I'm with the King County Sheriff's Office, okay? You understand that?
Forgive me. Like I said, I get nervous when there's a gun on me. Like I'm not.
And you know what?
I don't want to be
drive
crazy or
like
anything.
that.
Like I want to get off. Can I move my vehicle over?
It's arrestable offense, reckless driving. You understand that?
Yes.
Okay, it means you can go to jail.
Yes.
And I can impound your bike. You understand that?
Okay.
You got that, right?
Yes.
So you cannot drive like that. Why are we driving like that? Because you put me at risk, you put them at risk, everyone.
All right. So the reason why I wanted to play that is because I was actually, I don't know why I wanted to fucking play it. I guess I don't know.
You dumbass.
Cop has gun.
Cop has gun. That's all.
Next story.
That's all you got.
So honestly, I thought that was going to spark something in you, that you would start talking about the cops, and then we would build off that. I didn't expect stunned silence.
There was no stunned silence. You're like, the reason I wanted to play that is, well, that's it. And then I didn't have time to be silent.
Okay, hold on. So forget I said that. So what do you think?
I think that's fucked up. How are you going to pull somebody over for reckless driving with your gun drawn? Like, they're obviously not a threat. If what they were doing was driving was the threat, they're not driving anymore, and you're pointing a gun at them. What in the fuck?
So, and also not telling you're the police until 30 seconds into the conversation.
Yeah. You come up to them, gun drawn. I'm pretty sure that's illegal, isn't it? I know you're like a bootlicker for the fucking cops, but
which is exactly why I played this. I crowbarred this video in here. You walk the blue line, motherfucker. I don't even know what the fuck that means. Walk the blue line.
I don't know. Something to do with cops. Cops and weird colored cocaine. I don't fucking know.
Or is it stand on the blue line? Or is that for free throws?
No, that's for like dodgeball, right?
What's the saying? And then what does it mean?
I don't know what the saying is, and the blue line is somehow in reference to their blue uniform. And
here it is. The blue line, also known as the O'Hare Congress line and the West-Northwest line, is a 26.93 mile long Chicago L line, which extends through the loop. So it has to do with the subway system in Chicago.
I totally understand now.
I don't know how to Google. Blue line cops. We'll see what that does.
So I'm curious what you think about this dumb video.
I think it is just yet another example of what I've always said. The people who become cops are the people that shouldn't be allowed to be
asshole.
cops.
You're an asshole.
I have always said that.
Yeah, you always said it after I said it to you the first time.
No, fuck you, man.
Dickhead.
You're a dickhead.
I'm the one that made that up.
I wish I was a fucking cop. I'd shoot you in the fucking head. Proponents say that the idea behind the various graphics that incorporate a thin blue line is that law enforcement is a thin blue line that stands between chaos and order, or between criminals and the potential victims of crime, and is primarily used to show solidarity with police.
Yeah, I don't think. I always thought as the thin blue line means that if a cop gets accused of something, all the other cops have to like stand behind him and say that he's not guilty, even if there's video of him, massacring kids or something. You know what I mean?
Because that happens.
Maybe.
Oh, you think maybe we should? I think maybe we should support the Thin Blue Line.
You think? How many of our listeners do you think are cops?
All of them.
All of them. Right.
I promise you, there's some people wearing badges listening to the episode.
Huh. Interesting. I think that fuck, I don't know what I think. I think laws are important, I guess, but then I also think that sometimes the police are
also, so is chaos.
yeah, I agree. Sometimes I think that police are basically just like revenue collectors. You know what I mean? I'm going to drive around and see who's driving 5 miles over the speed limit so I can take their money. That's wrong.
At this point in the show, I almost feel like it'd be better to go back to just playing that episode that we were playing earlier.
All right, go ahead.
That was what the kids would call cringeworthy, right?
Yes. I'm pretty sure you don't even have to be a kid to realize that's cringeworthy.
All right. Well, I guess I shouldn't be allowed to put shit on the board.
Right. You're fired.
All right. So we'll go with what I stole from somebody else.
Okay.
Abby, if you remember, used to listen to the show.
Uh-huh. Wait. Used to as in like she listened to last week's show? Because I'm pretty sure she still does.
Okay. Anyway, I stole this from Abby. She had posted it somewhere, and I just wanted to make sure that she got credit for bringing it to my attention. It looks like it's a Facebook post into not from her. Which would be fun. You know what? Fuck it.
Fuck it.
Says, my grandma is pregnant. She's only 46. I want you to go when this thing gets so sideways that you can't keep up with it anymore.
Okay.
My grandma is pregnant. She's only 46, so we were pretty excited at first. But now she's claiming my husband is the father. I don't know what to do. He does spend a lot of time helping at her house. I can't believe he'd plow my granny, though. We have to wait months for a paternity test. If it's his, would the baby be my aunt, uncle, and stepchild? It's also worth noting that my husband is both my brother and my uncle, and my grandma is his grandma too, and also his ex-girlfriend.
Huh? What am I supposed to do? Wah, wah.
All right. It's also worth noting that my husband is both my brother and my uncle, and my grandma is his grandma too, and also his ex-girlfriend.
Okay, wait. I gotta write this down. Go ahead.
I'm really not sure what to do, and no, this is not a stupid joke. This is serious, so please refrain from rude responses. I thought that was comical, and something just popped into my head at our one of our reviews. Popped into my head, and I wanted to go back and read it.
Okay.
Because I don't even know if I've already read it on the show, but I know it doesn't make any fucking sense to me.
Is it something to do with us throwing rocks because we're ugly or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I read that too. Like 3 times. I don't get it. I don't understand.
I agree that we're ugly. I don't know what it has to do with. I don't.
Yeah, I don't understand either.
All right. So typically we don't spend any time talking about our reviews, 5-star or otherwise. This one is a 1-star review from whatever. I can't read the name, so whatever. Here it goes. Twice in one show, one of the hosts complained about the lack of hot chicks around. Just another show with 2 below average looking guys thinking they deserve 10s. Look in the mirror, morons. So thanks for that. When would we have ever talked like that?
I think maybe it was a review for a different show, because I don't ever remember me ever saying, well, there's a distinct lack of hot chicks around. And I don't think you've ever said that. It doesn't make sense to me. Twice, especially twice in one show. Oh, there's no hot chicks around here. I go to work. I come home. There's not hot chicks anywhere.
Yeah, it's fucking weird.
It is weird. And I look in the mirror every day. I know what I look like. I'm fully aware that I don't,
I bet it was Todd.
You think? It's been a while since we talked about him.
We had another 1-star review a year ago. And this one I do believe listened to the show because it just says, trying too hard, lame. That's accurate, I guess.
Yep. What was the name on that one?
Alex Jones' voice.
That's what I thought. It's kind of weird.
Or no, maybe that's the title, Alex Jones' voice by Ding Dong 666.
That's racist.
Huh.
So go to iTunes and leave us a review.
Yeah, or don't. I don't give a fuck.
Or don't. Yeah, I don't really care either way.
You can. I don't even want to say anything about it because then it's like we're trying to rip off WATP.
I am.
Oh, okay. Then go to iTunes and leave us a 5-star review, but shit all over us.
Right.
And then we'll review your podcast.
Right. Now we're gonna play the teaser.
The teaser. Whatever. You want to wrap this up, or you want to try to do one story and make it through it? We got Columbine. You want?
Are those our only choices?
Let's see. We got Columbine, Dick Lover, Naked Taser, and 49 Children.
Dick Lover.
So we're going to do one. We'll do one of these now, and then we'll save the other 3 for our Patreon. 20 Years Columbine, Dick Lover, Naked Taser, or 49 Children. Hold on. I'm going to shuffle them up. Close your eyes. Pick a number 1, 2, 3, or 4.
Yoga ain't gay.
All right.
4.
Here we go. Yoga ain't gay.
Did I do it right?
I forgot about that one. It was up above the other one. Okay, so now you know what's on the Patreon is the other 4. All right. This is from Newsweek. Yoga does not make inmates gay, says Russian prison chief as classes are reinstated.
That's awesome.
This is obviously fake news.
Russian, obvious.
Everybody knows yoga makes you suck cock.
That
was my excuse. Russian prison authorities have reinstated yoga for inmates after dismissing a claim by a religious scholar that the practice could make them gay.
I don't think they should allow those 2 words together, religious scholar.
I think it's funny that anybody with any fucking brain power could formulate a sentence and have it ends with it could make them gay. No, I take that back because you could, if
you all you gotta do is lick some dude's asshole one time and it'll make you gay.
So I guess it's how you use that phrase because okay, 2 guys shaking hand, does that make somebody gay? No. 2 guys 69 and blowing each other's mouths, that could make them gay.
I'm pretty sure you'd have to be gay first. I think that's the order of events.
I'm using the word different is what I'm saying. It's not like, forget it. I'm not talking about English with you. You're right. Both
we're
the Moscow
we're not gay, but let's 69 and see if it makes us gay.
Both the Moscow pretrial detention center for okay. Does shaking hands with somebody make you gay?
No.
Does kissing a dude make you gay?
Do you want to kiss that guy?
No, I'm not using the words the way that you're taking the words. Okay.
Just fucking take this word.
Let's try this differently. You're ignorant. Fuck. Does writing a book make you an author?
Yes.
See how I use that same thing?
What? Yes. Writing a book yes, that's what authors do is they write books.
Okay. Does writing on a piece of paper make you an author?
Yeah, if that paper is going to become a book, yes.
No. Does writing on a piece of paper make you an author?
If there's every single question is not a yes or no question. It doesn't work that way.
Does sticking your finger up your butt make you a proctologist?
No.
Okay. Now you get it.
I was curious where you were going with the next question.
Now do you understand English?
If you sniff it afterwards. Now, this is Russian. We're talking about Russian here.
Both the Moscow Pretrial Detention Center for Women and the renowned Butkyra prison in the Russian capital introduced yoga. I don't care.
Don't care about this. Who cares? This is stupid. Yoga ain't gay.
If you want to read the article, just type in Newsweek. Google
it. If you want to read the article, then fucking Google it. We can't be bothered to fucking. What the fuck do you think we are?
So yeah, we're going to take this podcast to the next level.
I think this is the next level. Levels go down too, don't they? Hey, we're better than the talking about fucking traffic laws. Where we've progressed at least a little bit since then.
Yeah, you know what? We were going to end with a song this week, but we're going to end this week we're going to end with merge properly. Is that all insurance companies?
Stop signs, no. Traffic cameras, absolutely.
So insurance companies are behind the traffic cameras.
Insurance companies and the police departments that collect money from them. All right, I stopped the recording because I can't handle that. It's too much for me.
No. You can start the recording right back up, right?
I didn't stop it. I was just fucking around. Oh. It's just so bad.
It's so bad. It's funny to me.
Yeah. All right. And there we go. Sorry, guys. Right. So what's the concept of the show? Damn it, my joke doesn't fit then. Fair enough. That about sums it up.